bows. We got green blood vials. We got 50 gold. Yeah, we're gonna.
So Hank might not be here, so I should probably just close out his character sheet because I guess he might not be here.
Yeah, yeah. He sent me pictures of what the ice has done to his place in
That
like
sounds
Middle
like
or
terrible
East
fun.
Tennessee. Yeah, no, that's not good.
At least
And
like
they
with
did
a
not.
hurricane, you can have fun with it. Like I'll sometimes go outside during a hurricane, but Jesus.
Yeah, no, that's not what happened there. They didn't do any prep for it because like they ain't got gas for their generator. They didn't borrow a generator from somebody else, and they're ass up. Uh,
One of
the
the
storm's
biggest
just going to do whatever it's going to do to them.
one of the biggest sources of heat is actually your heart. So that's why to prevent shock, they usually tell you to keep rubbing your chest. It's not to warm your fingers, it's to actually warm your heart up because that's your main source of heat.
That's
Hmm.
also one of the reasons they don't recommend you drink alcohol to stay warm, because it just gives the illusion of warmth in your extremities because it opens your blood vessels, but it actually pulls heat away from your core, making you colder.
Yep.
Well, there goes my survival plans. Thanks, y'all.
Nothing like
I'm just gonna be
making
a
some
happy dead icicle.
nothing like pissing in some plastic baggies and then stuffing them in your jacket to keep you warm, you know?
Oh God!
Wow. Have you done that?
No, I've never seen snow. That's right.
Okay, all right. So you're just freestyling. Okay.
Hell yeah.
I have, to be fair, and over the last week, I have seen several videos about surviving extreme cold, possibly driven by the storm. Not sure, but one of them was a method to keep warm in your sleeping bag. Was
Mhm.
to piss in Ziploc bags and put that inside the sleeping bag.
Oh shit, so I was right.
I mean, it made sense when you mentioned it. I didn't even challenge you because I'm like, yeah, well, I'd probably do it.
So I guess we'll get started with just the two of us.
Yep. Got my rules up. Got my, yep, there's the resolution table. Got the character sheet. Good deal.
I'm just adding another token just in case Fuddy does actually appear, because sometimes he appears like 20 minutes into the session.
A
So just
wild
ignore the
fuddy has
token.
appeared.
Yeah. So just to recap, you guys have not leveled up yet, but when you do, you'll get a skill point to distribute among your skills.
Mm.
And it'll be level 2 that you'll actually get a stat point.
Okay.
So that's
like
going to be
next level, be looking at melee, the proficiency, range, magic, or cunning.
so returning
Cool.
back to the farmlands. Originally, you guys got the document, the writ that allows you access into the city. You made a friend with the farmer Tiller, and you were going to do something with Caravaner Joe to help him inside the city.
Yep, that is correct. That was going to be, yeah, because we took out the young punks, and then we took out the lemon edgers, and fortunately, they did a pretty solid effort at taking themselves out on our behalf. That was, it was a team effort.
Yeah,
And
yeah, it
now we
was.
have bows. All right. All right. So I believe we got, is it your Verith? That's right. So, all right,
Now,
Verith. So, go
I'll
ahead.
just say this so it's fair game for all of you. switching weapons mid-combat, I consider that an action, so I consider that a waste of a turn. Other
Mhm.
GMs may determine otherwise. That's why it's not written in the rules anywhere. So just let you know ahead of
That makes
time in
sense.
case, because I know we have a Doomahim here who has a 0 modifier, so there's really no issue if he does switch to it.
I mean, I my first introduction to D&D was a D&D 2e, so that's how that was run. If you do switch weapons mid combat, it does take you a full action.
Oh, really?
That is
Good.
your entire turn.
Now I know.
Yep. Yep. Some people been playing it like that because it makes a lot of sense. Like you have a sword and a scabbard. Well, you gotta put down whatever else is in your hand. You have to grab that. You have to pull it out of the scabbard, and then you have to be ready to do anything with it.
Yep.
Unless like you're specifically trained samurai for the quick unsheathing, because that's like special. So maybe they
I
could get away
will
with it, but nobody else.
I will say that I have seen videos of people, actual reenactors and trainers, being able to hold on to a bow while having a shield equipped, but both of those
Yep.
are in the same hand.
Yep. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That would still require them to take an action to drop the weapon from their other hand to be able to use the bow. But they could have the shield and the bow on at the same time.
Word. All
Yeah,
right, so
it's
to the
up to the
game.
GMs. So
That's all
Caravaner
good.
Joe sees you guys approaching.
All right. Does he say anything, or should we go now?
He just wipes his head again with his sweaty sleeve, and he just looks at you.
Hey, Joe. Do you still want into Bloodhaven?
He looks at his empty wagon, and he goes, well, I better get something out of this. And you hear the wheels squeaking as they turn, and you see the wood wheels jumping on every single pebble of the road.
What I'm saying is that we haven't found the blood yet. Don't know what the problem is there, but we could get you in the city. We got this little piece of paper here. So if you want
He
to come with
just
us, we can make it happen.
he slaps his cattle as it keeps mowing onwards. It's good enough for me. I'll give that guy an earful, thinking he can just avoid me hiding inside the city. Let's go. He
All
does
right.
pay you guys 50 gold each
Oh, shit.
because you didn't really
Sweet.
complete your
100
end of the
gold.
bargain, but at least you gave him something.
Oh,
Yeah, we didn't bring
we
him back any barrels of blood, but we can get him into the city. So
Hey, I figure what we're doing is, we're going ahead and showing we can deliver something, and we're still on the job. We're just, one step at a time. All right, so cool. And that's on this bridge. Let me get that over there. And so go back to those
Vera, I'm just
guys.
moving you towards where Steven is, okay?
Steven not already. Oh, he moved himself down there. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
As you guys approach, you see that the crowd is somewhat dissipated. Now there's just one lonesome Bloodstar vampire holding out his arms for any assistance you can provide. He smells, and you can just hear the dust in his mouth, the dryness of his throat. The three guards just stand looking at you.
Present the writ.
As you
These two are with
present,
me.
one of them in the center moves aside, enough space for your wagon to fit through.
Very good. Now carefully go through that opening.
So just roll me a perception check.
Right. Get these dice open. 2d6 perception. Da,
Hey,
got
hey, nice.
7.
We're starting on a good
That
note.
looks-
Nice. We didn't skip I Day. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
As you guys look around the city, you see the very first vestiges of this beautiful Razielum city. You see that the streets have markets, but all the stalls are closed. You see that many of the citizens who are walking by appear very wealthy. They have silk layers of clothes on as they walk around. Noticeably, one of the things that really catches your eye is a lot of these guys have long great swords. They're dark Renaissance steel. These guys are rich.
Nice. Good for them.
Bastard.
Caravanner Joe just kind of starts departing away from you guys as he heads to where he was supposed to get his merchandise from.
I feel responsible for him, so I'll tail after.
I guess I'll do the same.
As you guys follow, you see Caravanner Joe stomping his feet, arms crossed. You can see a sneer building up in the dirt creases of his face as he looks at a very rich and well-respected person of this society who is sitting with his arms folded as well. You can hear their conversation. Well, I don't care if you did or did not get your shipment. You're supposed to honor the agreement with the Rodarov and give me the blood. What am I supposed to do then, huh? Make this whole trek 3-week journey back to my city with nothing? So you don't uphold your end of the bargain? The custodian just sits there. We did not get the shipment of weapons. Like hell you didn't. Look at what you got your hip. This was not procured from your shipment. You hear them arguing back and forth over who didn't uphold which part of their argument.
Mm.
Finally, the custodian
And-
says,
Good.
You will receive your blood when we receive your shipment. That is the end of this discussion.
Okay, so when they reach an impasse, I'll go over to Joe and whisper to him, you know that shipment got here for certain, right?
Caravanner Joe just gets irritated. Of course I do. He goes into his wagon, he pulls out a notary, a letter that's signed and stamped by someone in the city that says that the package was received here.
Mm.
The custodian just scoffs. That's not our signature. I don't know who that is. As far as I know, you've been scammed. We are not responsible for your foolishness.
Is there any does the mechanics of this game envision being able to like pick up on lies or
You can roll
deceitful
perception
behavior?
checks. Yeah,
Okay, all right.
I would allow that, yeah.
You
fail.
Looks like no.
Yeah, perception checks or cunning would be what I would be kind of looking at.
Okay.
Vera seems to have passed, though. He notices that the custodian is very upset. And it looks like he's upset more so that he's being accused rather than actually having forged any sort of object.
Okay. So Joe, where'd you get this notary form from?
He just looks off. What, now you're taking his side? You don't believe me? I got this from the guy who delivered the goods. He said he got it right here in this city.
No, I'm on your side here, but I'm trying to see
Did
if
he
there's
say
another
who?
snake somewhere.
Yeah.
Looking
at the looking at his document, the certification that he has, can I understand the signature?
Roll for it.
Like, can I see what the name actually says?
You can look at it, yeah, but We'll just roll C intelligence check if you can actually understand it. No.
That's probably a no.
All right, well, let me
So
try
you,
this
you
here.
look at the script, and it does have legible writing, but at the end it's written in some weird curvature that you can't really understand what letter is what. You can't make it out.
My dyslexia got it.
So my intelligence is a +1 on the die roll, which
Yeah, it barely failed.
or is that? Is that mean like
+1, you would need
add
a
1 to the
6.
die?
It's got its
Or
own
is
modifier chart.
Okay, yeah. Well, I'm just trying to
In the
figure it
rules
out.
light, it's right there. Yeah, I try to make it faster.
Oh, let's see.
Okay.
I got the rules light up here. Modifier is a +1. Passes a 6 to 10. Yep.
Yep, just missed it. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess that's that. Then,
Joe, do you know whose name is on this writ?
He just looks at it himself. He analyzes it.
None of us could read it.
He looks
Fuck.
at it for a while. Well, someone signed this, okay? I ain't lying. This man, he says he ain't lying, but I paid you guys. I am trustworthy. I don't know about this schmuck. The guy just starts
I'm not
snickering,
accusing-
getting offended.
I'm not accusing you of lying, Joe. I'm just wondering if we can track down who in the city signed this. And if we can, clear up this mess. Clear up this misunderstanding.
Exactly.
You can see that Joe's getting frustrated, and so is the custodian. They're both not backing down.
Gotcha. Charisma roll to improve their dispositions.
You could try. It's definitely
Okay,
a
let's
thing.
find
Do
out.
a funny little dance for them. Yeah.
But you know what? If like I catastrophically fail and they start killing each other, I mean that's its own reward too, right? And hey, that looks like a pass.
Yep, it is.
Should be.
You start to ease the tensions, lowering your voice, speaking more calmly, and the message starts to kind of get through to both of them. Finally, the custodian pulls out his sword. Look at this blade. Please, look. Joe looks at it. That ain't one of our goods. Yes. Whoever did this is insulting our intelligence and yours. If you or us find whoever did this, we'll make them pay. You can trust us on that. But as of now, I have nothing to give you. Look around. None of us are getting blood. We cannot be sacrificing it so willy-nilly just to uphold a bargain that we didn't benefit from.
I'm glad that we have an understanding amongst ourselves. And Joe and Custodian, we'll see what we can find about this. Do you know where do either of you know where the shipment would have gone to? Like, would it have gone through the port? Is there a warehouse that it would have been intended to go to?
The custodian just sighs. We've been sequestered here in our headquarters. And as you could see, we are right in front of the gate. If it would have came, we would have known. So I don't know where it could have came in from. They may have possibly used the second entrance. If they did, who knows where it could have been. It's near the docks. You may have seen the second bridge. If it was there, it may as well be lost. That under area, the Elovis scum, they could probably hide it anywhere.
Well, thank you for the idea. We'll see if we can't find it anywhere. So,
Caravaner
go ahead.
Joe just goes, can't believe this. I'll let it know to the Radarov clan that there's possible misdealings going on. Our next shipment will be armed. We'll uphold our bargain. And he departs.
All right.
I threw him
So
in the
since he's
water.
gone.
Okay, there we
Well, that'll send a
Oh,
message to your people.
go. My bad.
We will uphold our end of the bargain. Okay. So, now that he's gone, I guess let's pony up to the custodian. It's an honor to meet you. I am Meloth. This is my companion Verith. And we see there's trouble in the city. We know very little of it. Can you share what is the problem?
The man just sighs. All over all the farms, somehow we've been losing blood. Somehow, some way, the blood has been just disappearing. Our stores are damn near empty. So now, all of our farms, we're having to hoard the blood inside here. If we lose it, our entire clan could go bankrupt. We could just die. The other clans are doing the same as us. We're no longer sharing the blood like we used to. We're no longer trading blood anymore. We're now making hoarding stashes, outposts everywhere. It's not looking good.
What do you mean the blood is disappearing? Are barrels of it just gone after a day or so? Is it never making it to the barrels?
Well, I would probably say, and I don't care who hears me, he yells down the street so everyone could hear him. But I think Governor Uville is hoarding it for himself. He's selfish. He lacks honor. And if anything, he doesn't know what to do what's best for the city's troops, which is us. We are the city's bastions. Through blood.
Interesting. Yeah. I defer to your wisdom and thank you for the enlightenment. But we'll see if we can't help with this issue between, or that is afflicting both you and Trader Joe. And Verith, do you have anything further for our fair host?
Not at the moment, no.
He points over to a billboard sign that you see somewhat down the street over here.
Okay.
We do have job postings. If you do enough for us, prove you are honorable, maybe there's a spot for you here. But just know you would have to pass the arena. And the arena is not for the weak. But just know that most of these assignments will take you out of the city. And they will probably end up in hostile territory, like demons, mutants, vagabonds, all sorts of manner of beasts. If you survive enough of them, you will earn our recognition.
What a grand possibility. One that we would look forward to, for we do look for prestige and honor and glory. Or we've already done a favor for one notable in the area by destroying a wave of limitagers assaulting his farm. Yes, this is something we will take you up on. Thank you.
At the mention of the arena, Barrett is going to have flashbacks, but he doesn't know why.
I was thinking of saying something meta, but I was like, nah, I'll let it go. But all right, so cool. Sounds like I'll go over to the job board and look at what we got.
All right. Roll a perception check for me.
Okay. And just to be clear, if it's a case of no, the adventure's over here, then don't worry about it. But let's see, perception. Yeah, it looks like it just.
So both of you fail. As you look through the assignment board, you see that a lot of the jobs are just menial work, just sitting around watching things. Nothing that are very stimulating or exciting. You do see one job, possibly. You're not sure if it's really good or not. The pay just says it will pay you 100 gold upon completion. And it just
Ooh.
simply says that you just have to scout out the local terrain and see if the area is clear.
Just go look, make sure the weather's good. Nothing to worry about.
Yep, definitely nothing to worry about there.
Just wanted to see if
Just
some brambles had maybe grown up.
scouting mission.
Yeah.
But that pays really well.
You're not sure. 100 gold, something.
I mean,
no, it
100
does.
gold is exactly what we have at the moment, so that's doubling what we have.
Yeah, no, it's good
For
by
us right
me.
now, that's a lot.
Yeah, no, I'd be for it.
Yeah.
Then I'll make a note of that and say scout route. Okay. So
You're taking
Varith,
up the
it
job, I'm
sounds
assuming.
like oh no, I'm just not taking it yet. Well, I want to talk to Varith first, and maybe we'll take it right now. But so Varith, I think chasing down the culprit of this duplicity is more important than scouting this death trap. What do you think?
I agree. I feel like that custodian wasn't very helpful, though. He didn't really answer my questions. I didn't want to push it because he was already in a bad mood,
Mm-hmm.
but he never answered if the blood's just disappearing, if it's never showing up. He just said that he thinks one of the rulers is hoarding it.
Yeah, which is well, how is it getting into his hands?
Yes.
Is he stealing? Is it?
Yeah. Is he?
Yeah.
Is it being harvested and showing up, and then he's having people steal it for him? Is he buying it under the table so that it's never showing up in the warehouses? Uh, or is he just paying off people so that it goes immediately to him instead of anywhere else? Which I don't know if the custodian would have access to a paper trail for that.
These are all good questions, and I'm surprised that one whose job is to manage blood supplies has so little to go on. But well, let's go poke around the seedier side of town and see if something presents itself.
I agree.
While we contemplate our next move. So, what is this?
Well, you look over and you see it's a merchant who actually is open.
Oh, any particular clan insignia or like house insignia?
You don't recognize anything in particular about her, just that she dresses rather lavishly.
Okay. Well,
It's a
sounds
woman.
like a good person to go talk to. Yeah. And go
As
on
you
over and
approach, she
Taylor.
opens up her eyes a little bit wider, seeing you approach. Ah, yes. Just what I need. Are you here for work?
I'm glad you would say I'm just what you need. Perhaps I am looking for work. What kind of work would you have?
Well, she draws her finger nicely across the wooden desk of her stall. You hear her nails scratching the wood effortlessly. You can smell the timber as it's opening up wounds from her nails digging into it. Well, I desire a bit of a supply issue. You see, there is a dock down there, and there is a slave master. He's usually allowed to give me a certain percentage of slaves. But as you can see, as my store is so empty, he's been somewhat lacking on those duties. If you could, I don't know, go down there and talk to him for me, there'd be a 100 gold in it for you.
I think a conversation's definitely worth 100 gold. What would your name be, my lady?
Karula.
Just a conversation?
She obviously snickers a bit at your suggestion. Why, of course. I am as honorable as those custodian fellows over there. I would not have you do anything harsh to the man. He's just doing his job.
Oh no, you misunderstand. I don't mean to imply anything harsh or rash being done. But what sort of information are you looking to get out of a simple conversation?
I don't want information. I just want slaves. I need blood, you see. She shows her stall. I have potions, but no blood to sell. And right now, blood is a great commodity. I am one of the few blood sellers in this whole city who's still up and running. Most of them just close their shops and are just hoarding their stashes until all this blows over.
Hmm. Hmm. And what would this recalcitrant slave master's name be? Just to make sure we're talking sense to the right one.
She snickers a little bit. He's not Razielum like I. He's much like you. He goes by the name of Scylla.
Ah. Yeah, well, like, if he's like me, perhaps it'll be easier to talk sense into him.
Just for
Well,
reference, you already met the
thank
guy.
you. I was looking at my notes because I'm pretty sure we did. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. I got him right there. The dock master. Good deal. And so she's Rosie Olymp. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Zephyr.
So
Got him.
that means we already have an in because we already did him a favor.
How true. How true. Oh, these potions you have.
To talk to us further.
These potions you have. So what's in your selection here?
If you open up the hemomancy page,
Okay, let me find the hemomancy page. There it is. Okay, I'm there. All right.
so blood vials are 200 gold, but she doesn't have any
Mm.
available.
Mm.
She has the other stuff available, but each has been increased by 100 gold price. She has glycolysis for 200 gold, chemosynthesis for 400 gold. A lot of
Okay.
this is looking a little bit too deep for your pockets.
Indeed. But it does look like she's someone who could use or may have a use for green blood. Is that something that you purchase for making into your own potions, green blood? For we recently had a bit of a harvest.
You see her nose sneer. She takes a large whiff. You have it on you, don't you? Ugh. Yes, I deal with it. It's putrid, isn't it? Have you sipped it a little?
No, no. I carefully harvested it from the lineagers that we took it from.
Ugh, disgusting beasts, are they not? Not noble like our kind. Ugh. Yes,
Well,
I'll
then
purchase it. 50 gold per vial.
Yeah. Then here's my offering, and I gladly swap my green vial of blood for 50 gold.
We'll do the same.
Oh, right. We are making some
So
money
it's
tonight.
hell yeah. And
Where's the
if
blackjack table?
and for one of your honor and esteem, it's best that us lowly children of Cain do the work for you. And if we come across more, we'll return with that. But
He
let us go speak
smiles.
with this Scylla. Sorry.
She smiles and goes, "Great. And please, do whatever you can to help those custodian hunks. They do what's best for the city, after all."
Oh, you're a fan of the custodians.
Who wouldn't be? They've protected my stall more than enough times. And they protect the blood farms, my main suppliers.
Protect your stall from who? Who would
Well,
dare transgress against you?
let's just say there's some unsavory figures who don't know how to use potions right, and they blame me for their misgivings.
Fools with skill issues. Very amusing.
As you guys start to
And
leave and she closes up
I
her
guess
store,
I'm good.
she says, "Through blood," and just lets you guys be onward.
Cool. Well, that worked well. And yeah, I propose we just start moseying south, seeing what we can see, keeping an eye out for anything.
You guys did see a part of it, a glimpse of it, but you were distracted with the caravaner. But you saw there was a bit of a scuffle down south.
All right.
As you get closer,
Is that the
you
caravaner?
no.
Fight.
As you guys get closer, you see what it's about. 3 guys, desperate, dry, almost husk. They have no blood coursing through them at all. Accosting a poor man who looks like he just got done working in one of the farms. "We need blood, please." The man's like, I can't help you guys. I'm sorry. I'm done myself. I'm also suffering the thirst." "He's lying. We gotta drink him." You see combat begin.
Ah. All right. So is it initiative?
Depends who you're siding with. Unless you're
I'm gonna
killing
go
all
with
of
the
them.
side. Josh, I'm figuring that we go for the blood-starved jabronis. It helps reduce the number of mouths to feed in town, and they should be weaker.
That's what I was thinking. In addition to, if they're already that blood starved, they've got nothing to reward us with.
Exactly. If they could have traded something of value, they would have.
I love the heartlessness. It's beautiful.
We are
Such is
children
the
of
world.
Cain.
Such is the world of Elskoth.
See, you found players who understood what's going on here.
Yeah, this ain't
This
no
ain't D&D heroics.
the same Vampire the Masquerade. "Oh, my humanity score." No.
We don't even have humanity scores.
So they rolled a 3.
All right. So
1d6.
it's D6s.
Yep.
Ah,
Okay. So Josh goes first, NPCs go next, and then you.
all right.
Okay. So, I go back up to refresh myself because this is, with this only being the second session, I'm still trying to memorize it. It's 2d6 for movement, correct?
1d6.
Or is it 1d6 for movement?
Yes.
1d6. Okay.
4. Beautiful.
Okay, so. Woo. Yeah, I'll get right up behind that guy. Right there. And stab.
That's right. You have
Are
a
you
sword.
gonna Fey Victus?
These guys look pretty weak. I don't feel like I need to do Invictus.
Oh,
So Iron Sword.
So you'll do
Hit
7 damage in a
is-
single swing. Let's see if you actually succeed.
And that is 2d6 to hit, correct?
Yep. You need a 6 or higher to land. Beautiful. Yeah, you hit the
nice.
guy. You just hear his bones crack and break as your sword easily pierces through him, like cutting leather tapestry. He doesn't even grunt. He just falls over dead. Pathetic.
That is pathetic. Such a weakling. Not even worthy of calling himself a vampire.
So the 2 vampires accost the person, but only one of them is in range to attack, and he actually does succeed. That's going to be 2 damage. I don't know if you can see the HP bars. I thought you guys could.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or at
thank
least
God.
I can.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like I'm down by 2.
I did something right. Thank God.
I don't see Stevens, but I can see all the NPCs.
Okay, well, that's an easy fix.
Yeah, I can't
Like
see his,
I
but
feel
can
like
see
I
the
don't need to be seeing his anyway because that's I'm not going to be paying attention to him in the middle of combat unless he calls attention to himself anyway. So
now it's Steven's
Right.
turn.
All right, let's get lots of big number. Come on, let me move. Fuck me.
Yes.
All right, so I can move 1. And the range on a bow is how far?
It's 6 tiles.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah,
5.
they're
So I could hit the nearest one.
just
And
a reminder.
let's see.
Bows could use strength or perception. It doesn't really matter. But it always uses range proficiency. And yours is -2 mod.
Okay, so it doesn't. Okay, so it doesn't use cunning. All right. Then let me look at the magic real quick, see if there's anything that.
Cunning is more utilitarian uses rather than combat, unless you're using just straight up daggers.
Which I mean, yeah, it does good on that. You can't do that. That's a bit overkill and dangerous. Let's see.
Probably looked at the spell blast. We love spamming blast.
Yeah, it was. Which one was it? Actually, no, it was. It was the one that I did last time, Phantom Friends.
Oh yes.
It's like, yeah, that's just a little too much right there. It's
You could cast Shattered Mirror.
I could get Shattered Mirror. Not do any brain to aneurysm. Good God.
So that's 2.
Well, I don't
plus
have the 6
3.
intelligence and perception.
Remember your Zephanim, you decrease the requirements by 1.
Oh, yeah, then I'd be fine, right. All right, so if cast, then, okay, if it succeeds, they're stunned for a turn. And
you do
yeah,
damage.
might as well. Let's do it. And where's the damage? Roll
It's right at the bottom
5
of the
to
spell.
cast. Oh, damage calculation. All right, okay, all right. Okay, so 2d6, and I'm rolling against. What skill am I working against? Or what am I trying to? Is this against magic?
You can use magic or cunning or perception or intelligence. Those are your stats and skills you can use for that spell. So since you have
I can use
intelligence of
cunning. Well, fuck
6,
right, I'm using cunning.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So let's do that. All right. So I'll be a +1 on whatever this is. So 2d6 and
3
10.
plus 2. Nice.
Almost a crit. Almost. Not quite. But
You
all right, so
do
that's 6 runes.
5 damage to one of the vampires. He feels this weird wave rack his mind. All of a sudden, his perceptions are inverted. He's smelling what he's hearing. He's hearing taste. He doesn't know what the hell's happening. His brain is convulsing from what you just did to him. And then it's
Awesome. Love it.
let me reduce your mana, your runes. There we go.
There we go.
End of turn, you regenerate 1 rune, and it's your turn again, Virith.
Okay, let's see. Oof.
A mighty step.
Yeah, I'm not going to be in range to. Excuse me. To do melee, so I'll go 1 square forward, and then let me get back to the. Where the hell is magic?
You're gonna do lightning death again.
Yeah. I apparently do not have the magic chart open, though. I thought I did.
You need to roll 6 or higher to cast. I'm looking at it right now, so I got you.
Okay.
Hey, look at that. Who are you targeting?
And it's got
There you go.
the one with Paul, the one that Steven did not attack.
Okay.
The one
You
closer
hit
to
him.
the. Okay, yeah.
He dies. You do 7 damage. He has 6 HP, no armor. Yikes. And with that, the enemy is going to roll the
Nice.
dice. 3. He tries to run away. Doesn't make very far. And with that, it's Melos' turn.
Did the NPC they were attacking, does he not do anything?
No, he's more or less just scared out of his mind.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Nice. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that puts me like 1 short of him. Is that right?
You were using just a regular sword or a long sword? Okay, yeah, regular sword. Yeah, you're like 1 short.
I got it.
Yeah.
I either have I have a dagger and a bow. That's what I got. So, yeah, 1, 2,
Yeah, you're 1 short.
4, 5, 6. That's okay. Well, I got runes, and let's make his head explode. So let's do that magic of that shattered mirror again. And
A 4.
oh, plus. Great. So +1.
Shattered
That's not
mirror.
enough. Okay.
So you just fail. That's if you did the.
Yeah. I did not crit fail.
Yeah, you can't crit fail when you meet the requirements, which is really nice. Really, really nice. Virith, it's your turn.
Oh, he's still there. Okay.
He's still there.
Oh,
Get the
1
bow.
step closer.
That's right. I forgot to do your.
I mean, if I took the bow, that would take my full thing.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I will attempt lightning on him.
Okay. That goes through. You zap him. You zap him so hard you start to see his body just light up like a light bulb. You see the silhouettes of his bones, and then you see the silhouettes slowly turn to dust inside his skin.
Oh God. Man, they really were dust. Not even anything worth feeding on.
So, killing those 3 gives you 3 XP.
Woo!
Yay.
Puts me up to 22 XP.
We made it.
So, level 1. Virith, what skill do you want to increase?
Let's see. If I do a if I add to strength, that makes it impossible for me to crit fail on anything involving my strength.
This is a skill.
Skill,
Oh wait,
not stats.
skill. Yeah, sorry, skill. Yeah, skill. So let me get out to the skills then. If I increase melee proficiency, that gives me a +1 then. Any of the others would give me would drop me down to a -1 for it. So, no, I will increase melee proficiency to 6. I feel like that +1 is going to benefit me more at the moment than reducing any of the others to a -1 instead of a -2.
Cool. So now whenever you attack, you do with a +2 mod. Nice.
Yeah.
So now with your steel sword, you could do 8 damage total. Jesus. All right. Steven, what skill we level in?
Let's see. So if I up my cunning, what would that get me? Trying to see where the stats are, or the skills and that
If
stuff.
you up your
Okay.
cunning, that will get you to a +1 mod with your cunning attack. And that may unlock a spell or two. I'm not sure. I'd have to double check the spells.
But if actually, let me take a look
I
at
know
that real
it'd probably
quick.
open up some
'Cause-
techniques too. So
let's see. I currently have a 1 in magic. If I got my magic up to a 2, then I could start spamming energy bolt, and it would be more useful. Um, and I want to go more magic with this guy anyway. So if I up that to a 2, what would that do on the sheet? Would it have any difference on the effects for the modifiers, or would it just be?
if you ever do get a staff,
Mhm.
your magic attacks would be a 0 because your intelligence is +1, and now your magic is -1 on dice roll.
That'd be handy.
So
Yeah.
just a reminder, staffs have cooldowns.
That's fine. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Let's bump the magic up to a 2.
One player did this where you could dual wield staffs. I don't. I view staffs kind of like a one-handed thing.
Yep.
So I'm just kind of letting you know now, just so that way you don't feel like it.
No, I get you, and thanks for the clarification, because I'm there's a point when something cool becomes something gay, fake and gay,
Yeah.
and that's in munchkining
I just like to
it
set
gets into that territory.
expectations before someone gets like too hyped up, because then it sucks when you are hyped for something and then it turns out the guy doesn't allow it. So it's like, damn, I'd rather set it now. Like,
Yeah. So that means my magic goes to magic 2, and the effects stay 0. Is that right?
the effects, I just put +1 as in like that's one skill point you put into it. That's for me personally.
Okay.
So that way, if I do de-level your character for whatever reason, I know what to remove. But modifiers,
okay.
yeah, it's a -1 dice roll.
Okay.
But effects
So
could
if I
also
roll,
be like enchanted gears, because there will be enchanted gear you might have that gives you +2 to a skill or +2 to a stat. So
right now, if I cast a spell that uses magic, which I imagine most of them do, at least some, then I'd get a -1. I'd roll the 2d6, knock 1 off, and that's what it would be, as opposed to knocking 2 off.
no, the magic have their own dice roll mechanics. The modifier is more for if you're doing certain things like let's say you want to make a bridge out of lightning so that we could walk safely across the water. I would allow you to do that based on your magic skill.
Jeez.
More for utility and also for staffs.
Okay. I need to find me a staff. All right. Cool. All right.
And when you
Thank
have a staff, you have to kind of declare what element it's using, just so that way I know what the damage calculation is.
Are staves only good for one kind, or
Once it's set,
can you
that's it.
change it depending on the encounter?
No, once it's set, that's
Okay.
it. So if you have a staff that shoots lightning, then that's it. It's only going to be a lightning staff. Obviously, blood and poison staffs are probably the best because they ignore armor. That's great. But the only thing is that there is techniques with staffs, and they're strictly tied to the type of staff you're using. So if you're using blood staff, you can sacrifice HP to put like a line on the battlefield, and enemies now like have decreased movement speed and decreased attack when they step on that line. Stuff like that. Like there's some really cool
Neat.
stuff. Lightning staffs have Teklik burst, which is like you throw a ball and it sucks all the enemies right into that one square. So it pulls them all in there. Very cool staff techniques, but of course it's all restricted based on the type you're using.
Interesting. Okay. Cool. All right.
As you
So,
help the guy, the man looks
yeah.
at you. Thank you. Whew. Through blood, that was close. Whew. These guys are getting crazy.
It was three starving leeches coming after a upstanding vampire like yourself. What's Nosgoth coming to?
I blame Bastilia in all this. Bastille and her ilk, they're just causing too much mayhem. They're the ones who caused these three ruffians to accost me. I don't know why the Eluvis put up with them.
Bastilia. We've heard this name before. And you say Bastilia is limiting the blood supply to create this chaos.
No. They don't limit. They're the ones who suck the blood right out of you. Don't ever take a loan from these people.
Oh, even worse.
Yeah.
So I take it you owe Bastilia.
Me? No, I'm smart enough to steer clear, but these three guys, man, we used to work together. We worked together for 30 years, but they had really bad debts at the arena, so they decided to take a loan from Bastilia. And then they didn't pay it, and sure enough, one by one, I warned them. But here came Bastilian mages who casted their magic, draining the blood out of their bodies and putting them into their own barrels, and then walked away and saying the debt was now paid.
Ah.
They know just how to leave enough to leave you alive, but just enough to leave it where you can't do anything about it.
Well, that's horrifying. Well, I'm sorry that you lost those who were once counted as your friends. Where are my manners? Melith, this is Verith. And what is your name?
Oh. Well, my name's not too important. I just work the local farms here, but yeah, they just call me Tim, and that's mostly because they say I'm timid.
And what clan are you, Tim?
He shows off his little scarf he's got. Well, right now I'm part of Razielum, but I'm a fledgling. I was recently inducted about 40 years ago, but I haven't been able to make a name for myself. The person who made me a sire, he doesn't like me too much, so I've been just sort of abandoned to the wayside.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. And now you're a farmer?
More or less, yeah. I watched the animals in the pens, and then I till the fields with the animals and make sure that they're well fed. I'm basically no more than a slave who actually gets paid.
Well, Tim, where are you going now? Do you have business to do at the moment?
Right now, I'm getting home. I'm going to sleep. You kidding me? It's crazy out here. Safest thing a man can do is just go to work and go straight to bed. No in between.
Well, perhaps you'll think about it as you slumber, or you act more quickly on it. But my friend and I are looking to solve some problems around here, and if you knew anything going on around here, it could be an extra set of eyes or new people we should talk to.
He leans in a
Maybe that
little.
would get you what you need.
He leans in a little. Well, listen, there's this guy. I don't know how old he is, but he's old. But for some reason, the Razielam here tolerate his existence. He actually owns a business inside the city, and he's treated as just a normal citizen. He owns a bar way down south in a really rough part of town. And I heard he's been having trouble, but if you get in good with him, you'll get in good with everybody. Everybody loves this guy. He's a big Torellum. Can't miss him.
And he thinks well of you, or you just know of him.
I just know of him. Everybody likes him. Everybody talks well about him. Basically, he's neutral ground. If any of the factions have issues and they don't want to deal with it in front of the governor, they'll deal it in secret with him as the storefront owner.
Thank you. That is helpful information. We won't forget your help. Oh, well, what's his name?
He just goes by Barkeep. I don't know why he goes by that. I don't know why people call him that. It's not like we drink alcohol anymore.
What kind of bar does he run then? Now that you mention it.
Well, he sells
Does he
Blood.
sell
blood.
blood?
He sells blood. Where he gets it, I don't know. But I know he's got connections outside the city. So he's a little bit more resourceful than us.
Well, thank you, Tim. If this leads us to fruitful harvests, we'll look you up.
Tim just starts shaking rapidly, like some sort of weird dog with rabies. Yeah. I'm going now.
Yep. He's jonesing.
Yeah.
As he
That's
walks into a nearby house, you see him shut the door, but immediately you see his little eyes peer out the window.
great. Yeah, I guess he gets jumped a lot, huh?
He must.
Yeah. We were headed south anyway, weren't we?
Yep.
Good fighting there.
We had a dockmaster to catch up with, so.
Yeah. Let's keep going then.
Yep.
All right, let me roll something here.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Oh, okay.
So
Do we
you
have to roll
pass.
initiative?
One of you passed the intelligence check, but Meloth sort of notices something kind of odd. This street is empty.
Hmm.
But
Brother.
looking around, you can see
ahead.
that this once was an area that was full of life at one point.
I'll mention that to Verith. Are we about to walk into a ambush? Or is the place so forlorn that we could dance to our heart's content and no one would know? What?
Given the state of the dregs we just dispatched of, I feel like if this is an ambush, it's going to be by starving and weakened creatures that are not going to even be worth our time.
And perhaps we'll be doing a great service in pest control. Now, shall we move ahead, or would you prefer to take a different route?
Well, we have to go south anyway. towards the dock. Well, the dock master. I say we just go ahead and continue on.
Give me a moment. Can I make a cunning roll to like spot like a trap or an ambush ahead?
Cunning mixed with perception, yeah, I'll allow that.
Okay, all right.
Your perception's
Yeah,
0
just look.
anyways, but yeah.
All right, so here we go, and
Wow.
fucking A.
Hell
Jesus.
yeah. You look at the rooftops.
Tell me. Go ahead.
And as you look at the rooftops in the night sky, you think you hear something. It sounds like roof tiles are kind of being stepped on. But every time you look, it stops, it vanishes, and it comes out from another roof. And you look over there, it vanishes again. As you guys mosey down the way, you just keep hearing it over and over again. But every time you look, nothing is there.
Keep your eyes on the ground here, brother. There's something moving in the sky on the rooftops.
One of the other things you do notice is that a lot of people are just like Tim. They're just staying in their houses watching you through the windows.
You're a stout one. Are you brave enough to climb on top of one of these buildings and see what is frightening these would-be vampires so?
I can give it a shot, yes.
Good. I will watch your back.
So that would be a 2d6 strength to see if I can climb up there, or?
Yeah. I love
Which was the last roof that I heard it on?
That'd be the one closest to you. And
Okay,
hey, a
I'll
10.
point
Great.
to that one.
I was with the -1 mod and you somehow did it. Good job.
Hell yeah.
As you climb up, you hear it as well. So it's not just him, but you hear something kind of odd shuffling about on the rooftops. You can hear the tiles shuffling and moving, but yet you don't see anything either.
Since you said it's night, how
It's permanently
well
night. I
lit?
should just say that.
Okay.
Well, is it
how
actually night or is it like smokestack sky?
Smokestack.
Okay.
Okay, so very, very low visibility, very low light coming through because it's artificial darkness.
Yeah.
Okay. So I would have trouble seeing anything up here anyway. I would have to explore more.
You still roll for the perception check.
Yep.
-1 mod, but that's it. Jesus, dude. Passes again.
There you go.
As you start moseying around, you all of a sudden trip and fall on one of the tiles. But as you fall, you look and you see that there's fangs, broken fangs, just laying there. Whose are these?
Ha! Well, what do you do with that?
I guess I'll pick one of them up and inspect it a little closer.
You look at it, but you can't really decipher anything about it. You don't know whose fangs these are, how fresh it is. You're not sure. You just can't really understand what it is. You just know these are someone's teeth.
Yeah, I kind of figured that even on a 12, I wouldn't be able to tell who they belong to. But like how fresh they are, or if they're damaged or anything, would definitely help. Actually, do I need to make a roll to toss those down to Meloth and have him look at them?
I wouldn't, just because it wouldn't really matter. Like, if he drops
Okay.
it, he'll just pick it right up anyway. So what's the point of
Okay.
rolling?
Okay. Then I'll just
Unless you want to just roll so you can like meteor slam it in through his chest or something like that.
well, I didn't know if it was gonna be like I didn't know if you were gonna want me to do like an accuracy thing. Was I able to get it right to him? Did I toss it past him and he has to go grab it, or
No, not for
that sort of thing?
no.
But okay, so yeah, I'll call down to Mela. So I found some teeth up here and toss him a couple of the teeth, see if he can determine anything with those, damage, age, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
They look like teeth.
Yes, we're talking
That's all
like
I'm gonna say.
pointy,
They look like teeth.
pointy vampire canines.
Yes, they're fangs.
Um, that's all you found?
That's all I see at the moment. I don't see anything else up here, just teeth. With what I rolled for perception to look, was it just like the one set of teeth that I tossed down to him, or are there like teeth scattered across the whole rooftop?
No, it's just one set.
Just okay. Yeah, it's just the one set of teeth that I see up here. I can hear what you were hearing, but no, the teeth is all I found.
I wonder. Do we know about the spectral realm?
So as a vampire, you just know that death doesn't really work the same way for you as it would a human, that there is chances of you self-reviving, but you're not really that keenly aware of it.
Okay. So these teeth, are we talking like clean, polished, or like hunks of like jaw still stuck to it? I mean, what's the flavor we got?
So roll a bit of an intelligence check for me.
Okay. Yeah. 8.
Hey, that passes. So as you look through the teeth, you look and you see that the blood is somewhat wet. A little cold, but it's still wet. Whoever's teeth this was that got pried out was relatively recent. By recent, we mean like a few hours.
What the? By Cain. Verath, this is a fresh victim. What on Nosgoth is taking vampires onto rooftops, ripping their teeth out, and doing who knows what with the body? Do you see anything on the other rooftops up there?
He looks around and he notices that there is really just a few shuffles of tiles that people were once standing on, but you can't see anything else.
They're just like slightly disrupted enough
Yes.
that it's obvious.
But you can't really make sense of the direction or how recent. And this isn't because you failed. No, you passed. It's just there's really not much information to gather from this.
Yeah, I kind of figured. It's obvious enough that they're disturbed, but that's about it. No, there's really nothing else except I can see where things were standing, but there seems to be no pattern to the disrupted tiles. So I don't know where they were looking, where they went, where they came from. Can't even get an idea of how big or what it is. Just they were there.
Question. So I have used some necromancy in the game, and we've got some idea that death works differently for us. I know I don't see a defined spell. There could be one, but I just didn't spot it right now. About discerning if there's like a wraith nearby.
There's
Like
no
a
spell for
sense?
that, and I would say you'd have to be probably a summoner or a reaver class to probably figure that out.
Okay.
Because those are classes that are very imbued with the whole spirit realm. Or you could find someone who is one of those.
Gotcha.
And there are probably someone bound to be somebody who's probably one of those.
I think this is place is haunted. By what I don't know, but that gives us a friend to seek out, a necromancer, perhaps. I feel we'll probably be safe. It's just those less committed to violence are doing well to hide inside. Do you wish to proceed on the rooftops or come down, my brother?
You know what? I seem to be having a good view from up here. it it might be worth me staying up here for a little bit as we continue south, at least until I can't continue any further.
A wise move. You look from up high, I'll look from down low. All right, I'll move down to, say, here.
So as you kind of make a clearing, you see that there's two paths ahead. You can kind of go. Let me get out the ruler stick. You could go this way. You can smell the seawater coming from that side, so it's probably leading to the river. You're not too sure, but you could guess.
Mhm.
And then you see another way going around here.
Well, we know we want to talk to Scylla, so I'll call up. I guess it's time to go towards the harbor.
That's was going to be my suggestion too, since I can see the harbor from up here. I'm assuming.
Ah. Wait, can we save our game here?
No.
Kane
That is
could.
murder.
That is a feature,
So no
but
going murder hobo and
not this
reloading.
area.
Damn it.
As you come across, you see a small little fortification. It's almost like a mini castle in its own right. And you see a statue of Cain himself holding his legendary weapon, the Soul Reaver. Your characters probably don't know what the hell it's called. You just know it's his own unique weapon. But you see him in all of his might, standing there nice and tall, holding his sword up high, with his fangs out. Inside the shrine, you are not allowed access.
Ah, so we just have to admire it from outside.
Yep. But you do know this from your days as a fledgling, learning from your masters, that shrines of Cain are usually important for vampires to undergo it at some point, because it allows you to sort of evolve in a way. What that means, you're not sure.
Oh,
You just know that from your days as a young pupil. There is
interesting.
guards posted there, but they're not exactly tokens.
Okay. Are you coming down? Or are you gonna like try to leap across that street?
Nope, I'll come down.
I will help you.
The gecko has come down.
Well, as we pass by the Shrine of Cain, I'll get to about a center point and bow to it in reverence.
As you do so, the guards just look. Only the strong may enter.
I'm
Must
assuming
one
that
come?
means only
Go ahead.
those that prove themselves in the arena and earn a name for themselves are allowed entry.
Yes, guards. That's a fine question. Do we prove our strength to you, to the shrine, or to someone else?
They point to a small circle. There's a small circle that's right in front of the door.
Mm-hmm.
That's all they point to.
Mm.
Ah.
and And four glyphs appear in my mind. FAFO.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh.
suddenly reminded of the newer Legend of Zelda games where you find the Master Sword, and to pull it out, you have to have enough health because it drains your health as you try to pull it out.
That would do it. Yeah. Well, that's cool. All right. But I'm not stepping into it. We'll continue south.
Yeah, same.
Hold on, I keep forgetting which button it is. There we go. So you can sort of look at now the road kind of opens up 3 ways.
Okay.
I say we continue along the harbor. That should be the fastest way to
You
get
do
down to the
see,
docks.
you do hear something though. You kind of hear clacking. You're not really sure what the hell it is.
From this direction?
From over here.
Ah, okay. So we can pass through this
Yes.
space between the wall and okay. All right. Can I discern what it is from here?
Roll a perception check.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if I could at least determine material, if it sounds like metal or stone, bone, or something.
So you have a +1 mod to this just because of the easiness of it, but it is metal
Okay.
clacking, and you can tell it's coming from
I know.
this house nearby, and there does seem to be a guy out there.
Ah, okay. Yeah, let's approach.
And you hear it much louder. Clack, 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 clack. It's a blacksmith. This guy is moving his materials, though. He looks around, sees you. I don't have any work for you guys. If you need blood or charity, please seek out the Eluvis. I unfortunately am tapped out.
Ah, but do you have things that you have blacksmithed for sale? For we have coin.
He looks at you with shock. Yes. Why, yes. He opens up his store immediately. Why, I have lots of things to sell. What is it that you
Suddenly
may
he's in a lot
require?
better mood.
Very good. Then we would like to see it. Thank you. All right.
So we're going to quickly take a look at the rules light page. There we go. We got the money value system. Yay. As you look through his assortment of gear, you've noticed that he really just has steel and iron components. And the cost of the drought has now affected the gear itself. So,
Okay.
if you're buying a steel armor piece or whatever, it's going to be around 50 gold per piece. If you're buying steel weapons, it's going to be around 40.
What about iron?
Iron is going to be 20 gold per armor piece, and each weapon's going to be about 10.
So can he sell a staff?
Yes. Steel staffs
Oh,
and iron. Yes.
okay. I think, man, it's a ripoff, but I am missing some iron armor pieces, and could use a staff. I got the cash. What do you
Yep.
think?
Same. I could use some iron gloves and iron boots.
Oh yeah, we got a bunch of leather pieces and iron swords. Is he willing to take some of that,
Trade.
take that as part of trade?
As you try to offer it to sell him, he goes, "Oh, charity, thank you, thank you, thank you," and he just takes it.
Wait, no, wait, no. Charity, charity, charity. You go see the other people as you directed us. No, we come bringing value in exchange for value, and we have coin. I mean, we're going to give you more than this. I say, pointing at the charity.
Oh. You're one
If
of
you
those
don't want
kind of
to,
people. Okay.
if, yes, I am. If you don't wish to buy it, it's okay. We're just asking.
He looks at it. I'll give you 2 gold pieces per leather armor.
That's fine. Because I'm in the market for 3 pieces of iron armor and uh, and a steel staff.
So you're
So
getting. Hold on a minute. I gotta do the math calculation on this. So you're getting 2 iron armor pieces.
I need 3 to swap out. But right now I've got iron chest, iron helm, and then the rest are leather. So the gloves, legs, and boots. So I would want 3 pieces of iron. So I'd have a
It's
full set
60
of,
gold. Got it.
yeah.
I'm
And
writing it down real quick.
yeah. And then the staff you said was how much?
So it's minus 60. So the staff is going to be 40
Oh, that
gold.
was steel. Okay.
Steel staff, yes.
All right. So, and then for 8 pieces of leather and an iron sword, he'd give me what?
He was going to give you 2 gold pieces per leather, so that's going to be 16 added to your
16.
inventory. So
Okay.
you're going to get up to 66. And then for the iron sword and iron bow, he was going to give you 5 gold per weapon.
I'll just give him the sword. I want to keep the bow.
Okay.
But that's
so
cool.
It's going to put you up to 71.
Uh,
All right, Virith, you were next, right? You were going to do just gloves
Yeah.
and
Yep.
boots.
Boots. Yes. So that should be. You said it's 20 per iron, so that should be
Yes.
40 for those 2.
Yep.
I have an iron sword and 4 leather gear, so that would be 8 for the leather, for 2 gold each,
Yep.
and 5 he would buy the iron sword for.
Yep.
Okay, so that's 13 off of the 40. So 27 gold.
And you're selling the bow too. Yes, that is correct.
I was not going to sell the bow. I was going to hold on to that just in case.
In this case, it's 123. My bad.
Okay. So, selling the iron sword, selling the 4 leather gear, buying iron. Oh, wait. Thinking, should I sell the leather gloves and boots that I'm currently
yeah,
wearing in
that's what I
addition,
did.
which would put the leather gear up to 6? That's what
Yeah.
you did? Okay. So that would be leather gear for 6 then, which would be 12 gold.
Yeah, now it's 127. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, there. Okay. Yep. Okay.
So with full iron
So
gear,
then,
you can block 2 damage. Isn't that nice?
and I can deal 8.
Nice. Okay, so I'm a total of
That is
plus.
actually good.
I'm a total plus 5 on the armor category. Good deal.
So you have a steel staff. Beautiful. Okay, good. Good.
Yeah. So, well, I understand times are difficult, but thanks for working with us on that. We'll put this to good use. What's your name, blacksmith?
As he quickly, hurriedly stuffs his pocket with all the gold you guys just gave him, you see him rustling his pants, making sure everything's secure. And he's looking around, making sure that you guys do have what you have, but making sure you guys didn't take more than what you bought. My name's Garton. Yep, Garton.
Yeah, and does he have a banner or anything around here with like his name on it or the clan he's affiliated with?
No. But it's safe to say he's probably a Razielum, seeing as how he looks similar to everybody else and has really nice features.
Yeah, this is why we kill y'all, because you're too pretty.
Yeah.
So things, the difficulties even reached your trade, your lethal trade. Even that's fallen on hard times. Oh, what, fighting Osgoth.
Well, the issue is here is that my services have always been a little low because the gear that I make, while it's good, it's reliable. Come on now, give me some credit here. The custodians and well, the other clans, they want higher quality stuff that's a little too expensive for my taste, and I've yet to, well, let's just say there's some secrets that all of us seek to unlock, and that's one of them.
Hmm. You speak of the Dark Renaissance techniques. Is that it?
He sighs. Yes, 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 yeah.
Where does one learn such secrets?
He looks around, making sure no one hears him.
I'll
Well,
lean in.
I hear the Custodia have a recipe. It's just that they don't own any forges because it's too expensive for them and they'd rather buy their arms. But I hear that there's a few Torellum clans outside the city. They definitely have the secrets stored in their forges. If you raid their camps or possibly get me some of their gear, I might be able to learn it.
And if you learned it because of us, you might be able to return the favor.
Yeah, I could be able to make some gear. Yeah, yeah. It would help my business a lot.
Hmm. And that could help us a lot. Well, it's nice meeting you, Garen.
Garton.
Perhaps we'll speak again. Well, perhaps we'll speak again.
He shakes his head. Yeah, yeah. Listen, if you ever run across an Eluvis, try to help them out. They're trying the best they can for this city, but I think they're a little out of touch right now. They're a little in too deep. They don't realize how big this problem is. Will probably swallow them whole. And well, they're the best for the city. We really need to keep them around.
Oh, now go on. What are they in too deep with? We're
Well,
strangers in this land.
the issue with the Eluvis, their headquarters is not too far. It's a little south here near the docks. They are very well loved by the people, but they're not really well loved by high society. But they're still a powerful clan and they're still just as rich as the others. The issue is well, depending who you talk to, they may have a different interpretation of what's honorable.
Hmm. Interesting. Do you have any idea what's going on with the blood? Why it's so dry here?
Well, I think what it is quite simply what the Eluvis think, which is that the governor and the other clans, they just don't care about us common folk. They don't care about us. As long as their stores are happy and full of produce, they don't give a damn. They could just stay in their lavish halls and just lounge away for all eternity, enjoying and sipping the finest of blood while all of us starve to death.
That hits a little close to home for the real world. Yeah.
Yeah. Look, we play these games to escape reality, not to be reminded of it.
Come on, Zach. Yeah. Vareth, do you have anything further for our new friend here?
Not at the moment. No.
Yeah. Again, it was a pleasure. We'll see you around.
Yes, yes. And whatever you do, avoid the Bastilia. If you do any business with them, my stores are closed to you.
It's that bad, huh? It's not just that they'll take your blood when you can't pay them back, but they even sour merchants such as yourself against us. Now, we have had no dealings with them. I don't think we've even met one. And now I have even less desire to.
Ugh.
Go, please, tell me more.
They sit in the highest parts of society. They're all individually rich. To join their clan, you have to actually be rich. So the governor, of course, Governor Uville, useless, spineless, barely alive. He hosts lavish parties. And of course, who do you think he goes to bed with every day? A Bastilia. They love his parties. That's the reason why they love him so damn much. And of course, they're having it their way right now, which is nobody gets access to resources except for them. So of course they're doing great while all the other clans suffer and everyone else suffers. Governor Uville and his they should just die by now. I don't know why Eluvis even tolerate them. They killed his predecessor. Why don't they just kill him too? I don't get it.
Hot damn, this does strike close to home. Well, we'll make sure to keep our blood and theirs unmixed. Thank you for the words of caution. Maybe we'll make it out of here intact. All right.
Yep, he quickly hurries and locks his store, and you see that he's got like 3 different locks on every single chest. And he goes, yes, yes, yes. Through blood, yes, yes. And he just keeps moseying on.
Through blood. Oh, that went pretty well. Good upgrades. And
oh yeah.
So do I need to declare now what element I'll be doing with this staff or specializing with this staff?
That would be nice, yes.
Okay. I think I'm gonna run with the mind. So I'm gonna note on here that it's mind.
Now the way I do the staffs in particular and damage ignoring, you could do it however you wish. There's no actual official set. It just says that some damage ignores armor. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
For me, the way I treat the items is if you have an item that's like a poison dagger or whatever, I consider the item damage to go through and ignore armor. But the skill and the stat damage, that's kind of like its own thing and it will get reduced by armor. That's the way I treat it. Does it make the calculation a little messy? Yes. But some people may just do it where it's like, you know what? No, the whole lump sum ignores armor. However you wish to justify it if you run your own games. But for me, I'm just going to kind of keep it like that.
And so right now with the staff, so it does what for my, okay, so I go to cast some mind spell.
So
what
now
is the staff
it will
doing for me?
augment the damage because now it's an item that will augment it.
And because it's steel, it'd be worth 2.
Yep.
Okay. So it'd be.
So if you casted a spell right now,
okay.
it would be your intelligence because it's 6. So that's like 3 damage right there. Your skill and cunning is 5. So that's 2 damage. But now you have the 2 extra damage from your steel staff. Whereas before you were just blindly casting it without a staff to augment it. So now you're like way stronger.
And so with Shattered Mirror, it would be doing what I was doing, but now it's got the 2 for the items, and all of that ignores armor because of Shattered Mirror. Okay, all right.
Yep.
We're working now. Good
I know it's
deal.
because you're like polishing the game as well, so that's why I'm explaining as much as I can.
Yeah. And we'll go over we'll go over it ad nauseum before this is done. All right, cool. So, do we see anything in this?
As you see, it looks remarkably empty, and you're not really sure where the hell all the people are, because this time, these houses really don't have any eyes poking through it. But you do know this. While you're here, you hear rattling, and every time you look, you see it's trash, or you'll hear weird creaking, and it's a door that's half open, just slamming into itself over and over again. The walls no longer have paint on them, whereas before they were covered in white paint. Now these ones, it's just gray stone. The most color you see is the rooftops, but that's because of the tiles, and even the tiles themselves are not painted. Everything here just looks worse for wear.
So classic ghost town. Got it.
Wow. So the banging
Right now, it's
doors, would that be like, say, this one has a banging door, or point
Yes.
out one of the buildings that
Yes.
has a banging door?
Yeah, 2 of them.
Shall we,
This
go ahead.
one and then that one that you highlighted. Yep.
shall we pop our head in to take a look? See if we're going to be bum rushed any moment?
So roll
Or
perception
perhaps
check
you want
for
to
me.
squat? Perception? Okay.
Yep. Nice,
There we
both
go.
of you passed. Cool. You look into the building, you're inside it. There's no one around, there's barely any furniture. And you see there's just dry blood stains on the floor. But everything here looks like it's been untouched for at least a few days. The air is stiff and stagnant. It just feels like your head is spinning just being in this room. It feels so claustrophobic, despite being how empty it is in this house.
Okay. Yeah, let's get out of there. And, okay, so maybe the entire city's haunted. Hadn't felt that before. What do you make of it?
Yeah, there's. I didn't stick my head inside like you, so I can't really say. But your reaction speaks volumes.
Here's the flavor text I got. So here you go.
Yeah, I am going to just use that flavor text he told you as just. I was outside
Yeah.
watching you experience that. I'm not sticking my head and then going through what I just saw you go through.
Smart.
The other empty house will
Smart.
require, yes, another perception check before you ask, yes.
Well, shall we
Oh,
make our way to the river? You okay?
no, I thought one of
And,
you just posted one. I didn't know.
oh,
Did Josh
I
just do
saw.
it?
I saw the ping. Did I do that?
I saw the
Oh, no,
ping.
no, no,
I
no,
didn't do it.
never mind. But yeah, you do have
I
another
saw
empty
2 pings.
house.
I saw the blue
Uh,
ping. There was a ping on me, but I don't know how that one happened. I don't know if that
Well,
was
you
me or
wanna
not.
head west and follow the river down,
Yeah, let's
or you want to head
explore the
south?
other houses. Yes. Ooh.
All right. As you guys press onwards, you see a lot more of the area, as well as another strange man just sitting around. He's strange in the
Okay.
sense that he dresses in a lot of tapestry and a lot of armor at the same time. He just looks very odd compared to everyone else you see in the city.
Is he really big?
No.
Okay. Um,
He just has
There sure are a
Can
lot of
we-
armor
odd
wrapped.
individuals here today.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was that, Zach?
No. I was just saying that he's got armor that's steel of some sort, but you see it's wrapped in a lot of markings, a lot of tapestries as well. And they're all just seem like nonsensical scribbles.
Yeah, well, sounds like that's worth a passing. How do you do? What's up?
Hmm.
Just gonna give him the classic bro nod and keep going.
The man looks at you. Why is I see 2, but I feel 3?
Did you happen to,
Excuse me?
sir? That's a strange statement you make. Do you have the ability to see things that the normal eyes cannot?
You see him gazing at you, but he's kind of gazing through you at the same time. You feel naked at his stare, and he just stares at you.
Oh God, I'm haunted.
Let's see. You see him rummaging through, and he pulls out his staff. It's got a lot of tapestries hanging on it, lots of scribble, and you see that etched into the steel of it is actually incantations of some sort. Roll a magic skill for me and intelligence, so 0 mod.
Japan. Hey,
You recognize that this staff is not only enchanted, but it's imbued with magic more beyond than what's normally capable. How this staff is holding together without exploding, you have no idea. This guy is incredibly powerful. You see the staff glow a weird blue bioluminescence. And then he looks off. No, I was mistaken. And then he looks at you again. Yes, I am a summoner. The name is Kumba.
an honor to meet you, Kumba, the summoner. I am Melith. This is Virith, and I fear that this city is haunted, but it is beyond my meager magics to see the truth.
Haunted?
Can you? Yes.
Hmm.
For I have been to disquieted places and within a few blocks of each other. Something is clearly not right. Have you felt this?
You see him turn towards his table of weird mixtures. A lot of it's blue for some reason. You're not really sure what all this means. But you see him mixing some things, and you see magic wafting between the knuckles of his fingers effortlessly. Haunting, yes. But not by the dead. Haunting, empty, yet full of life. Strange, is it not? Really, between the blood of dagger, sword, and staff, I don't see any change in their outcome. The man seems to prattle
Kumba.
onward and onward.
Can I try to get him to focus on a question? Kumba. And we found these, and I'll show him the fangs. And we found these in a place of rattling and discordant noises. Is the one to whom they belonged with us?
He looks at it for a while. He takes some out of your hand. You see him sniff it. You see one of the fangs kind of lift up out of his hand from how hard he's sniffing, and it somewhat tickles his nose, and then it goes back down to the palm of his hand.
That's fucked up.
You see him mulch it around in his hand, fingers, rubbing it between his fingers like some sort of ichor. He puts it down on his table and looks at it more. You see magic swafting about his fingers, blue and red coming out of his body and entrancing around the fangs. Soul? No soul? Where but nowhere? Where? He wafts it around. And finally he looks at you. There is no soul attached to this. Whoever this is still yet lives.
I think that's even more horrifying. Who would be losing their fangs on rooftops? Have you heard of such a thing?
It's almost as if they're already dead, unable to feed, but there's nothing to feed. Strange.
Oh. messed up. Well, Kumba, this has been very interesting. You're one of obvious great talents. How would an aspiring sorcerer earn your favor?
He looks at you and your friend. Why, you'd have to show me how good you are with death. He shows his stall has a bunch of blue vials, and he starts to kind of make the connection that this is blood of the ghost, blood of the spirit realm.
Haha.
He looks at you and goes, "You see, there's a ritual I perform. Only those who are great will survive, and only those that are great earn my trust."
Hmm.
So Meloth will fail.
Hmm. Of course.
That's just a
Ever
little bit
so
of him
supportive.
hatred there.
Yes. Well, it was only fair that you take over the slaughter this session after last session I carried y'all on my back. Um, and y'all are quite
You were
heavy, might
rolling
I
better.
add.
You were
So,
rolling better last session for sure.
well, we will, should we become great, we will return to you, Kumba.
Kumba
Thank you for
just
your time.
nods. Yes. If you're in need of strength, come here. For a mere 200 of these, he points to gold coins. Why he doesn't say gold,
Mhm.
you're not really sure. For 200 of these, we can enhance your strength.
Ooh.
But then he looks off and goes, "When you're ready to earn my trust and die together, let me know."
I'll bow and move along.
Now, I know that death works differently for us, but hearing when you're ready to die together is still a little disconcerting.
You know what? I'm not ready for it. So, deuces. So, how much gold do you have left?
I have 127. I only got 2 pieces of armor and didn't pick up another weapon. I already have a steel sword.
Yeah, we're just short because for 200 gold, to up your strength, I could be persuaded to throw mine at it to get it for you, but we're still just a little bit short. Okay, well, something to think about in the future.
I mean, if that offer doesn't have a time limit on it, once we finish up with this talking to the dockmaster thing, we'll each get 100, so I'll be able to afford it on my own.
There you go.
As you guys
Yeah,
look
cool.
Unless
onwards, you see that the area is a little bit more open and that you see what looks like more nobles. Why they're down here in the dregs of society, you have no idea.
Hmm. And so we're down here. There's one close to us. Um, is it looking in our direction? Is it looking somewhere else? What's it doing?
So, looking at the scene, you see a few Elovis scattered about, and you see that they all have their daggers in their hands. What they're waiting for or what they're doing, you're not really sure.
I'll speak to the nearest one to us. Fair Elvis, your reputation precedes you as honorable and good. Why do you have your blades out?
The man just smiles. Ha! It's when you don't see our blades you should be concerned, young man.
Fair. We are new to this
is that
town. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, is that because if we don't see them, they're implanted in our backs?
The man just gives you a bit of a wink. But he shows his dagger, and then he shows a vial. The vial is full of blood. That's quite a nice commodity there. As you guys see it, you both suffer 1 hit of thirst. So right now you both have the thirst trait.
No.
Because it's
Okay.
been so long since you fed.
We be thirsty. Anybody around here looking zesty?
No.
Nobody's looking sweet as a sugar plum. There's no bucks to
I mean,
break.
the only... There were a couple people that we probably could have. That farmer that we saved, but we chose to take on the those poor wretched souls that needed to be put out of their misery.
So your HPs have been reduced to 8 out of 8 until you feed.
Okay.
Ah.
So, well, now that you've shown us that lovely morsel, how might that become available?
Nelvis looks at you. You could see lines across his face grow and drag on. Almost sadness inflicts you from just empathy of seeing this. My friends, you've come at a bad time. We're trying to help everybody in the city. Everybody is starving. Everybody is thirsty. But there's just not enough to go around. We're trying the best we can. So right now we're fanning out, daggers out to fend off any guards who would stop us, and any of those who are foolish enough to try to attack us for the vials that we give freely.
Excuse me.
That you give freely. To whom do you give them freely?
To the destitute, the lost, those who are downtrodden on their luck. We seek to help everybody, the common man.
Well, you don't get more common than us, I think.
Or lost. We're not even from the city.
Indeed, we've come far and we've served many already many of your people, and not a drop to drink. Though we defend the farm outside of town and preserve what few humans survive out there. Our only reward was green blood and some coin that we can't drink.
Well, I can give you guys this. He gives you guys small vials. They do have stuff inside it.
Is it red?
Yep.
Is it edible?
For you, yeah.
Well, like how much blood would that count as?
Well, you're just going to have to drink it, I guess. Unless you do intelligence and magic check.
Yeah, let's do that.
I'm not going to be able to pull anything off on a magic check, but I could
Don't
potentially
tell
do an
me.
intelligence.
Don't tell me y'all skip brain day. Oh boy.
Oh, I think you could. Given that I just did that, I think you'll make it.
Oh boy. You guys can't really tell what
boy.
it is. You just know it's really, really, really small amount of blood.
I think that's worth drinking. So yeah, I'll go ahead and drink it.
You drink it. It gets rid of the thirst trait. But that's it.
Yay.
It doesn't regenerate your HP or nothing.
I'll take
barely
it.
a lick.
Seeing that Meloff has not been negatively affected, I will also drink it.
So yeah, you both gained your
Thank
max
you.
HP back of 10. But you didn't actually heal from it. That's great.
Thank you, Elvis. I appreciate that. How might we be of service and gratitude in these hard times?
He points to the empty streets. Help the masses. Right now, they cower in their houses. Try not to expend energy so that way they don't succumb to thirst faster. We're trying to establish safe houses around here. There is a board by the walls there of jobs that we're trying to procure. But really, just try to help out your fellow man. Do the best you can. If you help out enough of your fellow men, we could even have a place for you with us. We do have stores of blood, but we just can't give it out freely like we used to. We're hit too. Please understand this.
Oh, we do. We certainly do. On the way to see you, we we found 3 starved wretches attacking a farmer, and my companion here destroyed them before they could destroy the farmer who's just trying to get by and do his part. Oh, it was heartbreaking. The hunger has driven them to this, to murder of our own kind.
Well,
Well, we will do so.
he fails, but he shows his dagger to Virith, trying to intimidate him. Obviously, it fails.
What?
Intimidate me?
He tried to intimidate you?
Brandishing his
Why?
dagger, but then he just limply lets his arm drop and lets the dagger fall back to its place. You should be more kind to
Wow.
those in need. Even though they're mindless, they deserve our help.
I did help them. I cured them of the thirst that drove them crazy.
The man just shakes his
Wait.
head. Maybe the Custodia or the Bastilia will be more your liking. But if you find that you actually care about your fellow man, seek us out.
Well, we're not from these parts, but we have heard good of your character and you've done kindness to us. How can we help those who are so mad with hunger that they attack their fellows in the streets? If you give us a way, we will use it.
The man thinks for a while. I did hear of a crazy thing, but maybe it's just that mad summoner over there talking. He did say there's a way to do it by killing them, but doing it in a way where their body doesn't get destroyed, and then dying with them so you can save their soul and throw them back into life.
He did say something like that.
Yeah,
Thank
I would
you. We'll
ignore
look at the
him.
job board. All right. I think looking at the job board sounds like a fine idea about now. Tried intimidating you. Tried to intimidate the Dumaheen. At least pointed at me.
Yeah. I mean, he's lucky he failed because I likely would have drawn had he succeeded.
Well, and
I
like
am
he,
going
you
to.
know,
I am going to point out that I do actually have to get off. It is after 8, and
Yeah, it's 9
I have to
o'clock.
be at
okay.
I was
work
gonna
quite
say
so early this week.
time
So
flew. We were having a lot of
I
fun.
got you.
Jesus.
yeah,
Yep. Good times. We got the encounters out of the way. Sweet.
All right. So when the other
Good time,
two
Joe.
buddies do actually come on, that'd be great. What would be the next time for next session?
You mean next day for it, or
Yeah.
let's get that.
that
Start
would
thinking
be
that's
the 9th,
9th.
February 9th.
February 9th. Good. Let me write that down.
Yep.
Don't forget there are one-shot campaigns posted that you can obviously run yourselves if you feel like exploring DMing this.
Yeah. I've been a bit preoccupied for the past couple of weeks because I got a job offer doing something cool, getting paid good money in fucking Okinawa.